One's feelings, thoughts. Or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready for your midweek pep talk? Pep talk? You are now joining the Pep Talk Tae Show here on Hits 92.3 Atlanta, the real definition of internet radio.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Let's go!
Yeah! Shout it! Big Cat! Yeah! It's the remix! So bring your top hat! Hey!
Hey y'all, it's your girl Pep Talk Tae. Happy Wednesday to you and welcome to the Pep Talk Tae Show here on Hits 92.3 Atlanta. It is the HBCU takeover. So on tonight's show, it is all about the HBC. Yeah, somebody said long live low. That's right. So tonight it's all about HBCUs. Don't turn us off if you didn't go to HBCU. It's all right. I'm sure you got a cousin, a friend, a mama, somebody that went to an HBCU. And even if they didn't, you can still learn about their importance and how you can support that amazing legacy continue. So in the studio with me tonight, I have got a dynamic power couple, Frank and Lakeisha Johnson, who are the founders of the HBCU Culture Matters Legacy Foundation. They are in the building with us, as well as, y'all know it's the last Wednesday of the month. And what happens on the last Wednesday of the month? I got my DJ in the building.
What's up?
Hey, DJ Double K, how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm grateful to be here. Another Wednesday.
Yes. But we're happy to have you officially in the building. And I told y'all earlier on social media, clear out your living room, stretch, because when he drops this HBCU mix, y'all are going to get it in. And that's what you're supposed to do midweek for the midweek pep talk. So before we get started, y'all already know the routine. We're going to go ahead and kick it off with some birthday shout outs. And I got some special people to shout out today. So I definitely want to do that. And then, of course, I can't leave you without this week's pep talk as well, because it's midweek and I'm gonna help y'all get through the rest of the week. So let's go ahead and do the birthday shout outs. DJ Double K, you ready to give us a birthday? Y'all know I gotta pray.
I'm on it, man. Come on now.
Stevie Wonder. I'm gonna continue to play it forever and ever and ever. So celebrating a birthday today is Tiana T-Boz Watkins of TLC. She turned 53. She made 53 look good, y'all. I gotta tell y'all, she showed, dude. She looked good. So happy birthday to her, as well as Avant. Singer Avant is turned 45 years of age today. So happy birthday to him. And then one of my most favorite people. So you know how your friends marry someone, and when they marry them, like that person like becomes your friend too. So Rita Sackett, happy birthday to you, boo. I appreciate you marrying my homeboy, and you are an amazing mother, an amazing wife. And so happy birthday to you, boo. I hope that you did something special for yourself today, because you truly deserve it. So happy birthday to you, boo. And then belated birthdays. My little cousin, this is his last year not being a teenager. Kai, happy 12th birthday to you. Happy 12th birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Okay.
From me and Double K.
Yes,
So happy
of course.
birthday to you. And then my Shiro, she's an HBCU graduate of Virginia State and Spelman. She's my Shiro. Melissa Bracey, happy 50th birthday to you too. I know you are definitely living your best life. I love you. And I'm going to celebrate with you real soon in regards to that. And then celebrating a birthday this Saturday is my work sister. So for y'all that are still in corporate America, y'all understand that in corporate America, you gotta have that person at work that when the meetings be getting on your nerves, that they can inbox you and tell you, get your life together. Well, my person, Kim Worley, her birthday is this Saturday. So happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday to you. And congratulations, she just got her house, y'all.
Yay.
That is a big deal. So we celebrate her. I told her this is her winning year. And happy birthday. That is the best birthday gift you could possibly give for yourself. So happy birthday. And she goes on vacation. Lord, what I'm going to do these next couple of days, she ain't going to be in the office. So happy birthday to you as well, Kim. And then congratulations. Some of y'all can't stay on a job for 24 days. Well, my friend Takita Wallace is celebrating 24 years at her job today. Girl, you is a superstar for putting up with them people for 24 years. So happy anniversary to you. And if you're, one other person, how can I forget? Don't kill me. So I'm not a hater, but I really want to be a Delta one day if the Lord see fit. Well, my friend Tara Adams has officially become a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. She's number 48. Girl, I'm so excited for you, and I'm going to ship you something Delta because I know that's all she going to want now is Delta everything. So congratulations
Shout
to her.
out to all the Deltas, too.
Yeah, shout out to all of the Deltas, and all of the young ladies that cross. So I know it's crossover season and all that good stuff. I love all of the Divine Nine, but Deltas hold a special place in my heart. So congratulations to you, Tara. And anybody, if it's your birthday, you celebrating, if you celebrating an anniversary at work, or you just celebrate life, we celebrate with you on the Pep Talk
celebrate you.
Tae Show.
Happy birthday to all the Tauruses. It's Taurus season.
Okay, you got a special Taurus or something?
No, I mean, we got to shut them off. It's Taurus season. You know me. I'm a season person.
Oh, I forgot.
So, we got to say happy birthday to all the Taurus.
Yes, look, somebody just put it in the chat. Taurus season.
See?
You right, Taurus season.
now.
Y'all know I'm an Aquarius.
I'm
and I
Aquarius
don't
too,
like
so y'all better
that.
back up. Don't be pressing my host.
I was gonna say, yeah, you know what? That's why I like when you come to the studio. I love it when he be here.
I'm sorry.
He be on my back.
Of course.
I appreciate you too. So happy birthday to you. Celebrate life, all that kind of good stuff. And that's all. That's all we got. So let's go ahead and kick it off. Y'all know HBCUs, Virginia Union. I know my Unionites is in the building. I know that they're there. I know them Panthers are watching me live or on YouTube. And so in the building with me, it is a great honor to have two people that I admire tremendously in the building, Mr. Frank and Lakeisha White. Let's give it up for them. We're in the building. They're in the building. I love it. And so they are here to represent the HBCU Legacy Foundation. Welcome, y'all.
Thank you.
How y'all
Thanks for
doing?
having us.
You're so
We're
welcome.
excited.
So welcome. And so for those of you all that don't know, their mission is to keep HBCUs open, students enrolled, and this is my favorite. Make sure that the dropout rate for HBCU students is lower, because a lot of us, and I'm one, you got to fall out because of that financial hardship.
Serious.
You know what I'm saying? And it be real. It be
Serious.
real, right? And so I appreciate you all's foundation, because you all are not just talking the talk, but y'all are actually making it happen for a lot of HBCU students, and 5 years strong, right?
This year will be 5 years. Later this year, actually, will be 5 years. We're just a little bit over 4.5.
Okay.
4.5 years.
Y'all almost there. Y'all almost there. And so, Frank, tell us a little bit about how this came to be and all that kind of good stuff.
Absolutely. So, first of all, thank you for having us.
Of course.
Well, first of all, this foundation has started really back in 2004 is when it actually started, based upon my school journey. So, going to my senior year at John C. Smith University, I was a member of the marching band.
Okay, marching band.
And
Shout out JCSU.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Percussionists, don't find out to shout them out, right? And so, going into my senior year, again, my father became sick with diabetes complications. Eventually passed from those complications, and I actually made the decision to drop out of school at the time, my other sister, she was enrolled into a private college. I had a 10% scholarship. It's $3,500 out of $35,000. So I had to make a choice. And so I went to work, and I wanted to take that burden off the family. And then met my wife a little bit later down the road. And
look how God blessed you.
Right.
You made a sacrifice, but he gave you a good one, honey. He gave you a good one.
It's the real Roots and Boaz story.
Yeah. Come on, sir.
Okay.
The Johnson version.
Okay.
Right. So, long story short, since we started the foundation in 2018, after just our business entertainment, so we were doing concerts and different types of promotions, things of that nature. So we decided to do something that was more purpose-driven, aligned with what we're already doing. So we said we're going to put on our first Battle of the Bands. We did that at John C. Smith.
And so for some of you all that are listening, because we got to help some people.
Right.
When we say Battle of the Bands, what does that mean? Because every school
We think drumline right away.
Yes, yeah.
I mean,
You know,
that's a part of it, right?
Right.
It's similar. So Battle of the Bands is, we have 6 HBCU institutions that get together. We put on a big show. Our last show was at State Farm Arena here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
We partnered up with the Hawks, and that was a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's a cultural experience.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing, and we use these shows to raise money.
Thank you.
Right.
So a lot of people think when you don't go to HBCU, you just think it's a party, right?
That's right.
And it is, like every game is it's an event.
It's live.
Because as African Americans, we be lit. Anything that we do, we're gonna be lit, right?
Yeah.
And so when music and dancing can get involved, of course we're gonna get unique, and we're gonna get creative to really be the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? That's how we were created in greatness with that. But for you all, I love the Battle of the Bands because of the fact that what do you all do with the proceeds of those events?
Yeah, so the proceeds, we provide scholarships. We support educational programs. We're getting into athletics.
Okay.
Right, and then also we are starting a student loan debt relief fund. So
hallelujah, that part.
Take care of some of the alumni too.
Shout out to the alumni.
yes. And that's just, again, the more I read up on you all and interact with you all never cease to amaze me, because a lot of times, and there's nothing wrong with that, I appreciate the fact that people do what they need to do scholarships for students that are entering into the HBCUs. But some of us that's already been through there, we need a little help. You know what I'm saying? We need a little help.
Just a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a little debt reduction. You know what I'm saying? Because it could get tough.
The government.
Thank you.
We should
Thank
do
you.
it ourselves.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so your story after decided to drop out because of your father and all of that good stuff, can you tell the people that decision?
Yeah.
So with that decision, because we keep it real here on the Pep Talk Tae Show, right? And so when you make that decision and you still have a sibling that is still going to school, right?
Right.
And so you've given up, I'm not going to say given up, but you had to put your dreams on pause. You had to make that sacrifice.
Right.
What made you in that moment or forward decide that you wanted to give back to others?
Okay, yeah, so it's just really just going on that journey of finding purpose.
Okay.
Right. So again, growing up, I grew up in a family of entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So I wasn't worried about school, whether I was gonna be able to make money or be able to support myself or my family or not. It was more so I started something and I have to finish it.
That part.
That was really the toughest part of the decision. But like I said, once Nikisha and I moved to Atlanta back in 2016, and we got involved with our church and local ministry.
Shout out New Birth.
Yeah, well, our church is linked up.
Linked Up Church.
Oh, you know what? And shout them out too, because I gotta go over here with y'all.
But
too.
you know what? But it's funny though. We are connected to New Birth. I used to be the drummer at New Birth Straw.
And she lived in
That's right.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
Small world,
And
how it turned
and it
around.
came all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so Pastor Jamal, Dr. Jamal is a good friend of the foundation, great supporter. So that's
a
a second
community
home.
partner as
That's
well.
right.
Yeah,
That's a second home.
I love it.
But like I said, so kind of just went on this journey back in 2018, where it was like, you know what, we're doing all of these events, we're doing all these shows. what's really the purpose behind it.
Right.
And I think the biggest thing too, if it's okay, is, when you do your research and understand, my husband's story is unfortunately that's real common in our community.
Yeah.
Specifically amongst Black men. And so for us, it was like, okay, especially in 2018, we were like, we don't know what to do, but we got to start somewhere. And for us, it was just like, you know what? It's too many resources out here to not be doing something, to not connect, to not, or what have you. But so for us, it was like, you know what? We do come from HBCU. We come from the culture. We were once in the band. I was actually a dancer in the band.
Yes, dancer.
Dance captain to be exact.
Get it right.
So it was like, okay, let's take what we know to reach our audience, to reach our community, give back. Because the reality is, we don't want any student to have to make that same decision that he made. So that was that really was the motivation behind it, to say, okay, let's make sure this doesn't happen again, or let's stop making this normal and okay.
That part.
Let's stop making this normal. So if a kid want to go to school, they should be able to do that. So
yeah, because and like you said, in the African American community, first and foremost, to even make the decision to go to school a lot of times is tough on a family, right?
That's right.
Or it could potentially be a financial strain.
Right.
That's right.
But to get there, get involved, and then have to stop, not because of your grades, but because of money.
Correct.
That is a hurtful. That's hurtful.
Yeah. We don't. I was gonna say our students. It's not the talent that they lack. It's not the intelligence that they lack. It's not that. Sometimes it is just the opportunity. Sometimes it really is just the resources. A lot of times, and that's actually most of the time. I believe our students are very well gifted naturally at that. And trust me, everyone sees that, which is why a lot of schools that are not HBCUs try to get our students. But that's another conversation for another day. But that's the reality of it. And so for us, that's all we want to do, is be a resource to our institutions. And so far to date, since 2018, out of 107 HBCUs, we've directly supported 34. Directly supported about 6,300 HBCU students, and since that time provided $2.5 million in scholarships and educational experiences. So our students that participate in our events, they don't take care of transportation. They don't have to worry about meals. They don't have to worry about lodging. And on top of that, and on the scholarships that we provide to them.
I love that. I love that.
Yep. So that's really how the community can really get involved.
Okay.
We actually, today was a big day for us. We actually inked a partnership today with Moolah Wireless.
Shout out to Moolah Wireless.
All right,
Black owned as well.
Oh, dope.
Say it one more time, because I want to make sure the people hear it.
So we inked a partnership today with Moolah Wireless.
Moolah Wireless.
Yes,
Okay, I'm going to make sure I follow them.
Yeah, it's an African American owned company here in Atlanta. And they have an extensive partnership where they're able to provide tablets and internet hotspots to disadvantaged communities. So with that being said, we're going to be able to provide tablets to all of the marching band students that have participated with us this year and moving forward. So they'll have it's an Android tablet, but it has a T-Mobile hotspot. So when the kids are out, they're on tour and doing their thing, they can just log in with their laptop because they have a hotspot.
I love it.
If they're going on trips,
I love it. So no excuses. That homework's still going to get done.
If you don't have internet at home, you can still get it done.
Yep.
So.
I love it.
They're going to actually be providing funding annually to each one of the programs that participate in our events and all of the HBC bands. So we'll be rolling that out this weekend.
Okay.
Yes.
So hopefully, we'll be able to get all the details out and deliver about 1,100 tablets this weekend.
Yep.
So,
It just gives me goosebumps. Because again, both of you all business entrepreneurs and stuff, and shout out entrepreneurs. Somebody just said Frank did an amazing job on the panel, and your wife is a boss. I'm excited about your partnership. Hey, Rich Auntie Lori. That was Rich Auntie Lori. Yeah. So ATL Plus Magazine. All right. And she said, I'll see y'all this weekend. So people are ready. They're ready. And so the fact that you all took your gifts and didn't just use your gifts for your household, you're using them for the betterment of our community. And as a HBCU student, supporter, thank y'all.
Thank
Because
you.
Thank
you
you.
would think
Thank you.
that, and no shade, but we have all of these celebrities, all of these great individuals have come out of HBCUs.
Yeah.
And so we should have a plethora of
Surplus.
Yeah.
of organizations like this to continue to keep this legacy alive.
Yeah.
Because it's so important for our children to be able to experience the richness that goes with an HBCU. It's a family. It's just to be brilliant minds all under one roof. HBCUs, in my opinion, birth leaders that change the world and leave impacts on the world. And so whether you went to an HBCU or not, it is our obligation as an African-American community to sow into foundations that help keep the culture and the spirit of HBCUs alive. There's nothing wrong if you got a full ride to go to a non-HBCU. You did what was best for your family. That is great.
Yeah.
But a lot of those institutions, they're fine. They got money coming into them.
Yeah.
So sow into an HBCU
Yeah.
who can definitely benefit from that investment.
I'm a stat dropper, right? So, you know, in the African American community, right, if you look at just our leadership, so executives, doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, engineers, 65% of them are HBCU grads. Many that are in upper management.
I was going to say a little higher than that, like 70 at now, 70% now.
It's trending to 70, right? But then there's another stat that shows, like, even African Americans that attend PWIs, they're less successful, in their careers from a financial standpoint. And so I would liken that to the network and the community that you build at HBCU.
That's right.
Right. Even being a HBCU dropout, what I've been able to do in my life is because of the network and connections and relationships that we were able to build.
Very, very, very.
And so you know, that's why we really encourage our students to go to HBCUs. And one of the most impactful men of our life, well, not our lifetime, but in the world, period, right, is Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Right at Morehouse, where we're doing this event coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah.
So, again, it's very important to support our own. We appreciate the support from the community. Again, like Lakeisha said, we've done 2.5 in about 4.5 years.
Somebody said, "Wow, 2.5." Yes. Now listen, we're gonna go into a quick commercial because my engineer's looking like y'all know y'all got to go on a commercial. So we're gonna drop a commercial, but don't y'all tune off and think, well, they good, they got 2.5. Because when we come back, see, I keep knocking the camera down. When we come back, we're gonna talk about why we still need funding. Okay, so don't y'all tune it off. But we're gonna go into a commercial break and then we're gonna talk about the event this weekend. And stay tuned because they just dropped that they giving me some tickets to give away to the Dollar Watson Classic this weekend. And so y'all better be happy y'all tuned into the Pep Talk Tae Show because you could possibly win something. So we'll go ahead and kick over to a commercial and make sure y'all come back with more with Frank and Lakeisha Johnson.
That's right.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right, you could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
All right, that was a quick commercial break. We appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get into the event this weekend. Okay. So I don't even know. I'm gonna need y'all help to figure out how we're gonna get rid of these tickets. I feel like people need to share the post, but I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna figure out something to go and get them tickets. Okay.
Yes.
But tell them about what's going down in the ATL this weekend.
Yes. So on Saturday, April 29th, is going all the way down at Morehouse College, right here in Atlanta at Forbes Arena. We got the Fan Fest from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You definitely don't want to miss it. Parents, if you have a student in high school, your child, and you need to be there. We have about 8 HBCUs going to be there. That's not even including the 4 that's participating in the event. So about 12, 13 total. Not only are they waiving application fees.
Now that part right there, I'm gonna need y'all to pause. Did y'all hear what she said? Waiving application. When
no
I read
application
that,
fee.
Like, no.
No application fee. And you have some HBCUs actually giving away scholarships on site.
Come on, man.
On site.
But you got to be in the building
You
to
got
get the
to come
blessing.
in the building. So it's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then, of course, we're going to have food trucks, live performances, vendors out there. Just you name it, it's definitely going to be live. And then, of course, we have doors opening at 2 p.m. at Forbes Arena. And the show is going down at 3 o'clock. We're going to have everybody from, of course, shout out to Morehouse College Marching Band, who is actually opening the show. So I'm super excited about that. Then, of course, we got Fort Valley State. We have Kentucky State.
Come on, Kentucky.
And we have Talladega College, of course, is representing HBCUs. And we have 7 awesome high schools. The whole purpose of this is to introduce our high school students to HBCUs as well. So they are going to be participating. So we're bringing them right on the campus on that day. They're going to, and they too are also going to have the opportunity to take advantage of that free application and all of that on that day. So it's going to be super exciting. And we're going to have this surprise. We haven't even announced that surprise to them. They don't even know yet.
Y'all heard it on the Pep Talk Tae Show. They dropped a little gem. I appreciate y'all.
So some students is going to be getting some surprises on that day. So we're super excited about it. But definitely bring your mom and them. It's a whole family affair.
Yes.
So definitely make sure you come out. So,
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. Somebody just said amazing. Hey, Dana. So question for the students for the application. So do they need to be high school students? Because I know sometimes schools will give a scholarship for a child at an earlier age. So I just want to make that
so
clear.
they don't have to be a senior. So they don't have to be a senior. Any long as you're in high school, freshman to senior, then you're good to go.
Okay. Now listen, the people gotta see my face because I'm serious about this. Listen, do not wait. If you have a high school student, do not wait until the junior year, getting ready to go into the senior year.
Wait till last minute
Y'all
now.
be throwing all this money down for these prom dresses because the kids be looking like they getting married.
Married.
Okay. I mean,
man.
y'all doing all
Looking
this stuff.
good.
The senior pictures look
Wiping
like
that
they
Amex.
stressed.
Wiping that
That part. The kids be looking like the senior pictures need to go in the cover of Essence magazine.
Yes.
Y'all, we
Wow.
got to do better as a community.
Come on.
Ain't nothing. It ain't. I mean, I guess it ain't tricking if you got it. What they say. But I mean, you know, we got to do better.
got it.
You know what I'm saying? We got to do better. So if you have a high school student that is in the Atlanta area, you know what? If you in Georgia, y'all drive up here. If you driving distance from Atlanta, bring your hump-ons up here this weekend because it's going down. You owe it to your kids.
Yeah.
We don't care about no weather forecast. I was watching it and they said, well, this weekend it's gonna be rainy except for Saturday. And I said to myself, because the Lord know we about to get it in this weekend. So that's gonna be bright, shining bright, and we gonna have nothing but energy. If you're a business owner, entrepreneur, any of that good stuff, and maybe you didn't get in on the food trucks this go round, we still need you to be in the building. If you are interested in partnering with this amazing family, inbox me, hit me up. I will put you in contact with them. But it takes a village, ladies and gentlemen. We need everybody's support.
Yeah.
So if somebody's child, if the mama got to work this weekend, but you the next door neighbor, put them kids in the car and we're going to roll on out and come to this amazing event. And what are some of the high schools? Who are the high schools? that are gonna be in the building?
Whitehaven, Columbia, Creekside. We got a school coming from Palm Beach.
Palm Beach Lake High School.
Yeah, shout out to
So-
them. We got a few schools that's coming in.
Yeah. Some great schools that are going to be here. I mean, it's going to be dope. I mean,
Mondays Mill, Whitehaven, Creekside. Oh my gosh.
So we got some Atlanta schools and as well as some schools from Memphis, Tennessee, all around the country, man. It's gonna be a dope show.
So how can so talking about support, so maybe this weekend you're unable to support. I have a lot of listeners that live outside of the Georgia area, so how can they still support? Because I know right now they're sitting at home like, man, I wish I lived in Atlanta. But how can they help support this amazing foundation?
Oh, easy. They can go to hbcuculture.com. And they can click that donation.
Oh, y'all heard it?
The donation right there.
Donations. Right. That's a little something for y'all. But
if you know, you know.
Right, you know. Right.
History lesson, right? But so they can go click the donation link. Also, they can go hit the contact us form. If you affiliate with a corporation or if you have a business, we actually have some small business and growing business entrepreneur package that we provide branding and marketing for. So that would be a donation that you can get involved with as well. But again, we're looking for volunteers. We're always looking to grow.
Volunteers at work now, no shade. I'm just saying, some of y'all want to just sit up and post up. I'm gonna need you to put some work
take
in.
pictures.
Take pictures and all of that.
I want to talk about that for just 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just kidding. But,
About you put his glasses. I'm about to get serious. Like, okay.
No, but
Turn the music
on
on.
this serious note, because we do get asked like, hey, do you have any volunteer opportunities? The answer is yes. There's always something you can do, not even just on our events and everything like that. Some people always ask like, hey, I might not have the money, but I have a corporation or I work for a corporation as a foundation or what have you that that are interested in giving. Can I be a part of that, or can I introduce you? The answer is yes. Please do that. The reality is this, and I think you hit it like dead on. The reality is we do need funding, and that is the serious thing. Yes, we've been able to do 2.5 million. And that was our phase 1 goal was 1 million, and we actually surpassed that, so we're excited about that. But our phase 2 goal now is 10 million for this year.
I love it. Y'all didn't say, you know what, we're gonna do 2 million.
No,
y'all said, no, we're gonna raise that bar.
No.
And I love it. I love it.
It's a plan.
Yeah.
So can I talk to the plan?
Yeah.
Right, so the goal, phase 5, that's when I will step down as executive director and we'll bring some new blood in to keep the party going and keep building. But the goal is for phase 5 is 10.4 billion. And because that's what it's going to require to fortify our institution.
All 107.
Right, because we have to revitalize facilities.
We were talking about that this weekend.
And we have to also offset this wealth gap as well. So we have to be able to provide the funding for the facilities as well as provide the scholarships to be able to keep our students enrolled. One thing, again, I'm a stats guy, right? One thing that I understand with the HBCU degree, you have the opportunity, this is stats, to make at least $1 million more in the course of your career.
According to Forbes, our students with a degree have an opportunity to make $1 million more in their lifetime just because of having a degree. And if we understand the power of that, especially if we understand the wealth gap, if we understand the importance of that, this is why we do what we do. So if it allows one person, one student to get further in life, just one, then our job is complete. So that's the thing. We need you. We need your support. And this, I want to be clear, this includes those who did not go to a HBCU. A lot of times it gets that, well, I didn't go, so I don't know if I'm a part of that or if I can be involved in that. Matter of fact, that's the point. Whether you went there or not, whether you blue, black, brown, or purple, the bottom line is we need allies, we need support. So feel free, tell your friends to tell your friends, as Sister Rihanna said, pull up. So and go to that website hbcuculture.com and support.
Definitely get those tickets for this weekend. We got to sell that arena out. It's always a fun time. It's gonna be lit.
We always do like a full. I think that's the one thing that makes us different. It's not just your standard battle of the bands. You have a band come on, you go off. Have a band. It's a whole production.
I love it.
We're excited about that.
Well, definitely, if you listen to the Pep Talk with Tae Show, we want to make sure that we support them and sell them out. We want to pack it out. So I want everybody, HBCU culture. I hashtag it. I'm going to be flooding social media with it because we definitely want to sew in to Good Soil.
Yes,
Y'all
thank
are
you.
good
Thank you
human
so much.
beings.
Thank
I
you.
love my guests, but I'm telling y'all firsthand, they are the most authentic pair. What you get is what you get,
What
and
you
y'all
get.
stay consistent
Thank
with that. So I'm praying for y'all success.
Thank you
They're
so
an
much.
amazing couple.
Thank you.
And please, if you support me, support them.
Thank you.
Because you're definitely sowing into good soil, and we want to see bigger and better things. So I'm gonna put their social media information on my social media, and we're gonna give away some tickets. So you gotta follow the Pep Talk with Tay page in order to find out how you can get those tickets. But we'll give some of those tickets away, and I'll definitely be in the building, and I can't wait.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much for coming in.
Thank you
And
so
I
much.
mean, I
Thank
know
you.
you know a drummer, percussion, and all of that. So you got to stick around for the mix. So DJ Double K, you ready to hit it off?
Just a little mix. I'm ready to
Just a
go.
little something. Y'all know, and I'm a dancer. So
Okay,
you know, I like
that's
to
what I'm
dance. I like
about.
to cut it up a little bit. So let's shout out DJ Double K is definitely in the building.
We're
in the building. Double K, go ahead and give them the HBCU mix here on the Pep Talk Tae Show.
No, we gotta start with this first, right?
I put my money up. Damn. Now I can't re-up, ran up in his spot just to get my stats up. Now I'm back on deck, so shout it what the f you want. Heard he talking shit, but this ain't what the f you want. Lock my CEO up, now it's back to talking shit, bro. Hang him by the rope up, hit him with the call that shit hot llama. Call me Waka Flocka, aka.
We can start off on this floor, end up on that bed, rubbing through my head while I'm out between your legs. So we hit it from the front, back, side, side. Girl, when I got that track, my hands in my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag, 'cause when I got that swag, when I got that swag, my hands in my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag, 'cause when I got that swag, when I serve, now watch me suck with swag. I'm on here, my body got a bag of Versace and a prayer right behind me and I'm swag. I'm surface, I'm swag. I'm surface, I'm feeling like this detergent. I'm Patron, yeah, I'm wrong by the zone. Yeah, I'm smoking strong. And you know I'm wrong 'cause I'm swag. I'm surface, I'm swag. Yeah, I'm talking off in the book. If you book, where I'm going. 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 Yeah, book, where I'm going. If you book, where I'm going. If you book, where I'm going. If you book, yeah, look. If you book, where I'm going. On the track. If you go, hey, if you down, if you go, if you get around, it's going down. Yeah, well I'm at tone, holding on your damn street, stopping, jumping, pumping, every car off in this damn thing. Throwing the balls up at these soldiers, screaming and bleeding from their nose. But when we start, this is where we make them hit the flow. Ain't no game off in this thing. We be deep off in your party. Come on, get it started. And we be the hardest. So if a come and run they mouth just like a punch them dead up in this throat. They stop this to the flow.
Yeah, we nucky and bucky and ready to fight. I bet ya I'ma throw them things away. That's best to think once. See me, I ain't nothing nice. Ain't caught up, it ain't no stopping. Thank you like say that. And that's time I've been lying. Like they said, they got
Hey, Mr. White down here, heard me, Fox a million. This would be the remix. Badass, savage life. Fox a million, man, you already know what it is, you heard me? We still riding on chrome. We still pulling up, man, look. Hey, I pull up at the club, VIP, gas tank on, keep it all drinks on me. Wipe it out. Fresh kicks, fresh white tall tee, fresh NFL hat, fresh bows with the grease. Wipe it out. Wanna hit me with the heat, real recognize, real, don't speak. Wipe it out. Chicken laden, I've been rolling by the week. You can tell I got cake by the diamonds in my teeth. Wipe it out. Black shade, so you know it. Rolling name check, man. You know, so ain't no telling what I'm on. Wait a minute.
Touch the mother hitters, touch them down for my hips, touch the mother hips, touch them down for my hips, touch the mother hips, I ride for my hips, I die for my hips, man. Touch the mother hips, man, I'm down with no limit. I ride for the cause, I'm the soldier on the tank with the big dogs, and if anybody messes with Snoop Doggy Dogg, I'ma make his people put his name on the wall, and everywhere I go, I got Mr. Magic there, because I know that boy don't care. He'll have that red stuff pouring out your hair, clear any given time, clear anywhere, make them bleed is the motto that I live by. If you mess with me, it's a must you die. Them haters might run, but them haters can't hide. It's like shooting yourself. It's a in the building. All right. Come on. Yeah. I took that girl out of the block.
Oh, y'all know we be lit on the Pep Talk. We in the building. Especially when DJ Double K be in the building.
Just a little bit.
I appreciate you, Double K. I appreciate you. We miss you when you're not here. Aw. Well, again, thank you, Frank and Lakeisha White. We appreciate Jonathan Lord. For you all being in the building. I sincerely appreciate y'all. If you follow me on social media, I'm definitely going to make sure that I tag them. If you follow our YouTube page, their flyer is up there for the HBCU Culture Classic. So we're going to make sure that they get it in. But before you go, I can't leave you. It's been a rough week maybe for you, and you need a little inspiration. So, you know your girl Pep Talk Tae got something for you. So this is our Pep Talk of the week. Nobody can do it how you do it. That's why you need to do it. If you are listening and you know that there is something that you have been called to do, get out of your own way. Don't think because, well, somebody else does something similar to what I do, and so I'm not going to be able to do it. That's a lie. You've got a special sauce that's special just for you, and the world is waiting for you to give them that special sauce. Okay, so this your girl Pep Talk with Tay in life. Everyone could use a little pep talk, and if you need one, you know I got you. Till next week, y'all. Love y'all, and make sure you follow me on social media so you can try to get these tickets, because I'm gonna give these tickets away in a little bit. Okay, so that's it. We out. So until next week, thank you for listening to the Pep Talk Tae Show. Join us every Wednesday here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 in the 2000. It's back there, make it wanna spend this cash, it's last year, girl, proud with the dash, they mad, you can ride in the jag, with that, you can smoke a fire bag, a crash, got money I can flash, and trash, I'm a bitch, I'm a player, gun spray, I play a flipper, great Billy, like I be playing wood, I'm out the hood, let it be understood, it's all good, got a cash doing law, on the hard, you cool here, broad, I want to draw, you can do a trick, on the stick, you claim you want a bitch, ain't it, I'm the daddy with the money, don't make money, got birds and the money, about 100, girl, you look good, want your back, that thing, a piece of big fine woman, want your back, that thing,